Hey guys, LootWizard here, another team video on Gems of War. This one involves two different mythic troops. Sycorax is a big part of this team, so let's get right into it. I'm just doing some PvP battles here, trying to get my rank up there as usual at the start of the week. So for this team, I'm using Mountain Crusher here at the beginning. The class, you probably want to use something with rock solid like Titan, but I'm still trying to get class XP for Assassin, so I'm using the Assassin class here. It's level 62. I'm trying to level that up, so I'm using that instead, which doesn't work quite as well, but there is this 10% chance to assassinate the last enemy when I do skull damage, which has helped me out a little bit. So it's still a useful class, but if that dies, it'll hurt the team a little bit because it's a mana generator. We have Queen Beetrix here, which is going to be doing quite a bit of damage for us. Plus the cleanse is very useful on those 4 or 5 gem matches. We have Sycorax here in the third spot, which there is some mana blocking going on here, but Mountain Crusher should fill up Sycorax. Plus we do have Mistralus here at the bottom, which is going to enchant all allies on a 4 or 5 match. If Sycorax here is going to be the star of our mana generation in the team, because I can choose green or I can choose blue or brown, and that'll fill up most of the team here. So I do lose occasionally, but I am going up and winning quite a few battles, moving my way up that tier rank. Unfortunately, you get stuff like this at the beginning where you get root trapped, and I will not be able to cleanse myself until I get that 4 or 5 match. So some of these battles are like right there. I just got cleansed. That's one of the great things about Beetrix, is that cleanse on a 4 or 5 match. So now we're just going to use now that we have Sycorax up, this is a beautiful thing. They all got enchanted because of Mistralus down here. But this is the beautiful thing. Now I can double green or blue, but I'm going to probably do green. Because I have a banner that gives me a bonus for that. That should give me an extra turn, and it should fill up. As you can see, it did fill up my Queen Beetrix here. So I could essentially just keep doing this. What it does is Sycorax is giving life as well to all allies of that color. So I just increased the survivability of those 3 troops. Now there should be enough green there on the board where I can get an extra turn with Queen Beetrix, and we're just gonna go ahead and keep casting it as long as it gives us those extra turns. And that was a really powerful team that we were fighting against, and we were able to beat that, and even without Titan class. So this is a pretty strong team, but you do have to have the 2 mythics, and of course Queen Beetrix. I don't know if I've fought a life and death team with this yet, so this would be a first, and we can see what happens here. So these are always really dangerous teams with the life and death and the Weaver. And of course it's going to do a lot of true damage there because of course he's got magic bonuses and all that sort of thing. So like see right there, I wouldn't take that skull damage if I would be using a class that had rock solid because I took that brown. But as I mentioned, I'm trying to get class XP. Using Mountain Crusher usually will give me a 4 match on the first cast. It did not. So a little disappointed in that. Hopefully we can get a 4 match. We got really lucky there. I was going to cleanse my whole entire team with that 4 match, but Queen Beetrix failed me on getting that 4 match. So hopefully when it creates gems here, we can get a 4 match. Nope. That is very disappointing. So it might have been possible to win this match, but Queen Beetrix has failed us. That's the one downside, the one weakness of Queen Beetrix is that it just doesn't. It's great when it works, and it's really annoying when it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't give you that extra turn. Sometimes it doesn't create the mana in the right way. Like right there, we just got that 4 or 5 match. And if you could get it to continuously loop, I could beat this team, but I just don't have the right types of color of mana here on the board. And of course, it's going to keep spawning giant spiders because he's using the Orb Weaver class. And we're going to die. So we lost one. It's fine. Luck was not on our side with that battle. Let's move on to something else. This is a really annoying team as well because it's using that crown weapon, which will silence the first enemy every time it casts. And we got Zul'Goth in here, which is going to be really, really dangerous. But we got lucky with a nice extra turn there. Explode Mountain Crusher. And 2 casts. Unbelievable. The enemy did 2 casts and got Zul'Goth, which is a 32 mana cost, powered up just like that. So annoying. I hate it. Zul'Goth is the bane of my existence in PvP. I don't know why. Probably because I'm a high level. But yeah, like every other team, it seems like, has Zul'Goth in it. I'm always facing them everywhere. It's like a creepy stalker. But we killed them, and that's what this team is all about. It's really powerful. As long as you got Queen Beetrix and Sycorax that can get powered up. And once those 2 are powered up, you can pretty much get those extra turns and cleanse and do a lot of true damage. So, moving up to PvP tier 6. And I like to get up to tier 1 every single week just because you get those extra rewards. And whenever I see a Firebomb team like this, of course, I've got to take it because it's a guaranteed win. And I'm going to get that free gold and a little bit of that tier rank. Why would I not select the... Right there we just saw the Assassin, 10% lethal kill. When it did that skull damage, that last enemy died, so... and it's going to kill itself. Alright, that was easy enough. So I got a couple more minutes here. I'm trying to do these team videos where it's like basically 10-minute long videos, and we can just kind of like take a look at a team that I've been using or that I think is interesting. You know, a lot of the teams that I show might not be like the best teams because, of course, I think everybody knows like what the absolute best teams are. Every once in a while I stumble upon one that most people don't know about. But most people already know about like all the most powerful meta troops and teams and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of like to go off the beaten path a little bit and travel straight through the woods and try to find teams that are fun to use and different. So this one here seems to be working pretty good for me with the Sikkrax and the Queen Bee combination. This was a life and death weapon. It looks like we're going to win this time. But this really does help. Mistralus helps a lot with that enchant just to get everything going. Getting that extra mana every turn. Oh yeah, this is a nasty team. I do not like this one at all. The people that put these in their defense, man, they're probably just pissing off new people so much with these types of teams, and people might rage quit because of this. Honestly, you know, I usually try to just put some kind of random team that isn't super powerful in my defense, just because, geez, man, like you're really gonna like make new people mad coming into the game, and you have to fight teams like that. Freaking web spinner at the top, and you get your crossbow, doom skull, and you got this that's going to create skulls. It's just a recipe for disaster. And even though I don't really use yellow, that 4-match there got everything enchanted, so that's nice. Got another 4-match there. We'll take some brown. We'll get Mountain Crusher up, and hopefully we can get something rolling here. If we get hit with one skull match, though, this web spinner is going to kill my hero. Probably in a single hit. Almost. 10 life left. We should be able to now control the flow of the battle, because as soon as we get a 4-match, we will cleanse. And we got this for extra turn and damage. We got this for extra turn and gaining extra life. So that is all very, very good. The hero is protected by that annoying Submerge, but that won't be a problem with Mistralus. So I'm going to eliminate everything else with the Queen Bee so we can avoid some danger here. Unfortunately, we're going to have to use Mistralus right away. And now for this, I could go green, but Mistralus is not going to fill up with green, so we're going to use brown. We have enough brown on the board. We're going to multiply that, and Mistralus got full right away. We're just going to keep casting Mistralus because it gets that extra damage, and there we go. We win. So that combination of cleanse with Queen Beetrix and being able to get extra turns and enchant your entire team with Mistralus is a powerful combination for sure. So that right there, guys, is a pretty interesting team. I like it. Controls the flow of the battle. And it's not going to win 100% of the time, but I have been, as you have seen here in the last 10 minutes, I've lost maybe, twice out of, I don't know how many battles we did, probably like 6 or 7. So it's winning enough against these really difficult teams here that I'm fighting, and that I'm able to continue to go up the tier list pretty quickly. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this team, and I appreciate you guys a lot. So I'll catch you on the next video. Later.